If you want everyone to respect you, value you, and do things exactly the way you ask them to, while giving importance to your words, then you have to make yourself a powerful person. Because in today's time, people follow those who are more powerful than them. And in this, reverse psychology from positive psychology can help you. This is such a powerful thing that some of the most powerful people in the world, big business tycoons, large companies, politicians, and the most influential people, use it. In reverse psychology, instead of directly forcing your point, you indirectly try to influence the other person's decisions. And in the end, the result turns out exactly the way you wanted. So friends, today we are going to share 7 such psychological tricks. By using them, you can increase your value in front of your family, friends, workplace, and almost everyone. And people will be forced to listen to you and give you respect and value. The first rule says, number 1, no matter how interested you are, still try to show that you are not interested at all. According to a social psychology professor from the University of Arizona, humans normally have a reaction. Whenever they feel that their freedom is being taken away, they naturally try to get it back by doing the exact opposite thing. How many times has this happened? You become too attached to a person, you try to change them, but they don't even talk to you properly. This happens because you are putting your wants in front of them. You are showing them that you need them, where they feel that by being with you, they are fulfilling your needs and wishes, meaning it doesn't feel like their own desire anymore, but that they are doing things because you are asking them to. Because of this, their resistance mode gets activated, and they start running away from you. Similarly, you must have noticed this in sales when someone tries to sell you something and keeps chasing you, constantly forcing you to buy the product. You automatically start avoiding such people. But the person who shows that they are not very interested, you feel more attracted to them. The salesman who leaves the decision to you instead of forcing you, you prefer buying from them. That's why, if you want people to value you, act like you're not interested. Number 2, people want things more when they are scarce. In an experiment, people were offered chocolates in 2 jars. One jar had only 2 chocolates, and the other jar had 10 chocolates. But people rated the chocolates in the jar with only 2 chocolates as better. This proves that we always value things more that are available in very small quantity. The best example of this is when a product is on a limited time offer. People automatically get attracted to it, and in the end, that product gets sold out. This concept doesn't apply only to marketing, but everywhere. You must have noticed that in India, colleges and schools with fewer seats and more competition are more popular. We believe that things which are difficult to get are better. Rare things feel more valuable because people judge quality based on availability. If you want to use this concept in real life and build good relationships, then reduce your availability. Don't be available for everyone all the time, because scarcity increases value. When you make yourself too available for someone, people don't give you the balance and value that you actually deserve. Number 3, many studies were conducted in expensive restaurants. You must have noticed that when you go to a restaurant and the waiter brings the bill, sometimes they also bring something complimentary, something free for you, like a small sweet or some mint candy with the bill. According to these studies, when waiters offer 1 mint to customers, their tips increase by 3%. But if instead of 1 mint, they give 2 mints, their tips double to around 6%, and in some cases even increase up to 40%. The research also showed that when the waiter comes back again after giving the mint and adds something like, "This is specially for you," the tips increase the most, up to 23%. According to this logic, most people don't like taking favors without returning them. If you invite someone to your party, next time when they throw a party, they will invite you too. Otherwise, they'll feel bad. You can apply this with people as well. If you give someone a gift or even give a compliment, it doesn't matter how small or big it is. People automatically start valuing and respecting you and try to repay you in some way. But yes, everything should be done within limits. If you overdo it, people will start taking you lightly, so apply this point, but in a balanced way. Number 4, most people can't admit that they are wrong. Instead of accepting lack of knowledge, they go into overconfident and oversmart mode, trying to pretend that they know something, while in reality they know nothing. In fact, according to a study, when people were asked to rate their driving skills, almost 80% rated themselves as above average drivers, while in reality only about 9.9% actually qualified as above average. People hide their lack of knowledge because they don't want to look stupid. So when they don't understand something, they either just agree or pass their opinion by saying, I read it in a newspaper, or I saw it somewhere on the internet. But admitting that you don't know something, that you don't have sufficient knowledge, that itself is power. That's why when you don't hide your lack of knowledge and openly admit it, then when you do speak or share knowledge about something, people listen carefully and actually start trusting you. Number 5, people like to stay consistent with their past commitments. All our decisions are based on our past experiences and knowledge. What we have done or thought in the past, we act according to that. We want our likes and beliefs to remain consistent. Sometimes this has bad effects and we keep repeating the same mistakes. If someone can make you do a small favor, there are high chances that when they later ask for a bigger favor, you won't be able to say no. This is basic human nature. You can use this too. Once someone makes a commitment, they focus on proving that decision right. At that time, they don't think clearly about whether it's right or wrong because they want to stay consistent with their commitment. For example, people working on weight loss are often told to track their weight regularly so they can see how consistently they are following their commitment. Number 6, people need social proof. Social proof means people follow others by watching them. When we see many people doing something, the chances are higher that we'll follow them without thinking much. This is also called herd behavior. We see peer pressure here, where people around us motivate us to do the same thing. This creates social pressure, making us feel that if everyone is doing it, then it must be right. For example, when you buy a product online, would you choose the one with only 1 review and 5 stars, or the one with 5,000 reviews and a 4.5 rating? Most people choose the second one because many people have already used it. Many times you may have noticed that TV shows use laugh tracks. Initially, it may not feel good, but slowly, because of repeated exposure, you start finding it funny. Shows like Friends use laugh tracks, and over time, they condition you to feel the humor. Number 7, everybody loves challenges. Imagine a mother trying to make her child eat green vegetables. Like most kids, the child refuses. Then the mother says, if you finish your food, you'll get ice cream, but I don't think you can finish it. Hearing this, the child's resistance gets activated. They take it as a challenge and end up finishing the food. Many highly successful people use this trick, fitness trainers, teachers, authorities, to motivate others and improve performance. They say things like, if you want to win this race, you'll need to train every day, but I don't think you have enough discipline to do that. Hearing this, people try to prove the other person wrong, push their limits, and start valuing the person who helped them push beyond those limits. So if you like this video, click the like and subscribe button to support the channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.